video share. Good? Dude, I might bring on more big play for you guys. My boy, let me give you guys some shout out. Let's go get this money. That's right. You know, on TikTok, people comment in on my TikTok and ask me, Kong, so why are you yelling? You know what, man? Most of my video, I'm not yelling. This is yelling. Get your freaking lazy off the couch. All right? And stop making excuses and saying why you can't. And start saying, how can I? How can I be successful? How can I get that money? Now that is yelling, man. Dude, it's, for those of you who don't know, man, Asian, that's how we talk. Tut, where are you, man? All right, okay, so hold on a second. Tut, what's going on,
Yo,
player?
yo, 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 yo. What up, everybody out there?
Dude, I call you the Bruce Lee, the master of building wealth, man. You are the man, dude.
What's up, everybody out there? We got the Vietnamese power in the house today.
Hell yeah. Hey, first of all, man, Todd, I want to say thank you so much for taking your precious time in to jump on to do this with me, man. To me, this is an honor and a pleasure. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, bro.
It's a pleasure, brother. It's a pleasure. I know a lot of people follow you. A lot of people follow you, follow me. And you know, I think this would be a good call because, you know, I don't really teach wholesale. I really teach people how to actually take the money they make from wholesale, selling real estate, flipping houses, and really park it and create passive income. And so when people want to learn how to wholesale and they're brand new, I just send them your way, bro. So, you know what I mean? And you can teach them how to do that. And then they can come back and they want to park some money. I teach them how to park some money.
Dude, bro, you teach me how to park my money, okay? But for those that don't know your story, man, dude, you guys, after he shared his stories, all your excuses of why you can't make it, dude, shit. So, Todd, dude, would you share your story with everybody that actually don't know about your story, bro?
Yeah, so for some of you guys who don't know me, I was born in Vietnam in 1970. And in 1975, I was about 4.5, 5 years old. My dad worked for the U.S. Military as a translator for them. He got word that the Vietnamese communists are going to invade South Vietnam. They're taking over South Vietnam. And the U.S. troopers are going to pull out. And his boss says, you should pull out and you should come with us. Otherwise, they're going to kill all the Vietnamese people who work for the U.S. government. So my dad decided to call home and said, hey, I'm going to come home, get you and the family, to my mom that, and we're going to leave Vietnam. And so he came home later that day, and we packed up one suitcase, $100 for all of my whole family, with 8 of us. And we went by trying to pick up my uncle, my aunt, my grandma, trying to take them all the way to the U.S., but nobody was home. And that's destiny. You see what I'm saying, everyone? Right? So when you guys pass, when things are sometimes look like it's good, that's part of the past, right? Path. But it's something that's not, it don't look good in the moment, that's also part of the path. So you got to learn how to roll with it. So we left Vietnam and came to the United States, and we lived in a homeless shelter there. And then we got sponsored from a guy named Charles Zettler to live in his home as a refugee family in Seattle. And we lived there for about 2.5 years. And then we actually moved up to Seattle. For some of you guys know Seattle. We had a 2-bedroom, 1-bath little shack, basically. But it was hella better than living in the homeless shelter. And we lived there in this house. And I started my life there. And there was 8 of us in a 2-bedroom house. And when I grew up, you guys, you know, I had multiple paper routes. I had multiple jobs. I worked at a body shop, worked at Safeway. I went to school, graduated in 88. And when I graduated, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I followed my older brother's footsteps, how to become a aviation pilot and mechanic. And I got my degree to do all that. But I wasn't passionate for that. And that's the thing I want to tell you guys. No matter whatever you do, make sure you follow your passion, not the money, right? If you follow the passion, you're going to create a lot of money. And so I didn't want to do aviation because my older brother is basically in the aviation business, and I didn't do it. And one of my good friends, when I was working at this Chinese restaurant parking cars, he said, you should do real estate. I think you do good at it because I think you got a good sales piece, your mouthpiece, and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I do like sales, but I don't know nothing about sales. I'm only 21 years old, and I went with it. I got my real estate license when I was 21 years old in 1991. And the first 3 years, I didn't do well at all. In 1994, I met a mentor called Mike Ferry. And Mike Ferry said, you want to be good in sales, you got to be out there actively prospecting people versus waiting for them to call you. And so in 1994, I got into coaching. I paid $300 to be coached. For all you guys out there listening, I'm a big promoter. If you want to learn, you got to pay to learn. So when Khang is teaching you guys how to do wholesale, if you don't know how to do it right, pay the money so you guys can learn it. So your learning curve go like this versus like this. And the same way you want to know how to invest in real estate, same way. So you got to pay to learn, folks, right? And I paid $300, which was a lot of money back then for me when I was like 24 years old. And he taught me how to go out there and sell real estate. And one of the things he had me do was memorize scripts. I had about 10 scripts and about 15 objections. And then after that, he had me go out there and he inspired me to go out there and door knock. So I door knocked, you guys, from 1994, 100 doors a day, 5 days a week for 10 years straight.
Oh,
In the rain, the cold, the snow in Seattle, every day for 10 years straight. And I did it every day. By the time I was 27 years old, I was already selling and making $1 million selling real estate. Not even flipping houses, but just selling real estate from door knocking 100 doors a day. And today, I still door knock 3-4 hours a day looking for a fixer-upper for me to buy, or I can sell to other investor. So I'm going to tell you guys, success doesn't happen sitting around. Success happens with a plan and with massive action. And you got to take action every day with the right mindset today. And that's the key formula for success, folks.
boom! No, you guys, dude, listen, man. I've been watching a lot of Thach's video, man, and to let you guys know, you can have all the nice things, right? The Ferrari, the Rolls Royce that my man got. You can have all the nice things, but check this out. How you get them is completely different. See, Thach uses passive income to pay for those nice things. Dude, this is the guy that I'm working towards to be, man. So, dude, this is an honor, bro. So, Thach, now, let's share people, how can they start getting into the whole passive income?
Right. So the thing is, here what I learned, and this is also from now, done this now since I bought my first rental in 1997. Okay. So I've been on this journey for a long time. And the thing I want to tell you guys, once you get clear in your journey, it don't happen overnight. You got to keep plugging at it for a long time, because owning passive income is like running a marathon. It is not a sprint. Flipping houses, wholesaling, selling real estate is what I call short-term cash flow. Owning rental is what I call long-term cash flow. So it don't happen overnight. So here what I want to tell you, if everybody want to learn how to create passive income, you got to start with the end in mind. And the end in mind is this question. At what age do you want to have the option to work or not work? So you got to answer that question, because that started with the end in mind. Nobody, folks, nobody start with the end in mind. They all start from where they're at, working towards the future. And the problem when you do that, you just keep doing the same thing every day, moving forward. But when you start with the end in mind, and then you work from the future backward to the present, then you can ask yourself, is what I'm doing moving me any closer to the future? So you got to start with the end in mind. So the question you want to start off with this. At what age or at what year do you want to have the option to work or not work? So when my mentor asked me that, I was like 27, and he asked me, at what age do you want to have the option of work and not work? And that was a tough question because I wasn't even thinking that big. I thought I was thinking big and dreaming big. But I was like, man, that's a tough question. I don't know. I mean, I'm a workaholic. And I was like, wow. And so I said, I like the age of 45. 20 years from now, when I answer that question, at the age of 45, I want to have the option of work and not work. And they say, great. Then he asked me the second question. He says, if everything was free and clear, if your house is free and clear, right? Everything is free and clear other than, that your everyday, living expenses and running your business. If everything was free and clear, how much positive cash flow would you like to have coming in every month to live a comfortable life if everything was free and clear? Now, when I shared that with most people, they're like, well, I need to have like 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month. And I said to them, hey, fool, if everything is free and clear, you don't even need $50,000 a month. If everything was free and clear, you had 15, 20 grand a month, you're killing that lifestyle, right? Killing that lifestyle. So I'm not trying to bust anybody's ego, but get to 10,000 a month first before you talk about 50,000 a month or 100,000 a month. Because people, you don't realize it takes some serious commitment and discipline to buy them and to get them paid off to even get 10 grand a month in passive income. So I said to him, if I have 15 grand a month, by the time I'm 45 years old, so free and clear, 45 with 15 grand, I'm good. And he said, great. What's the average rent in Seattle at the time? And I said, 1,500. Then he said, you need 10 property to be bought and paid off by the time you're 45 years old if you want to have 15 grand a month, because rent was $1,500 per door. And I said, great. And that was my end goal in mind, you guys, is to have $15,000 a month. I needed 10 property free and clear on the average of $1,500. So now, as I'm in the present, I have a bigger reason to sell real estate. Because selling real estate now is beyond being number one. It's beyond being on the panel. It's beyond being in the media as the top agent. I have one goal on why I want to sell a lot of real estate is to make that money to actually buy 10 property and get them paid off as fast as possible. So every day I woke up, I was hustling out there trying to sell a lot of houses so I can get my 10 property and get them paid off ASAP. And then when I found me some good deal to flip, I flipped it for the purpose of actually buying the door. But when I found a good deal to keep, I keep them because it's going toward one of my 10 property. So now I had a real good reason every day I wake up in the morning to go make money, flip houses or wholesale, because it's wholesaling, flipping houses and selling real estate. It's just a vehicle to finance my lifestyle and finance my 10 doors. And the property I find is a good deal, it just be part of my 10 door. And that is a real clear reason I get up in the morning, because I see people out there every day, guys, flipping houses. And I'm going to tell you, they don't know shit because they don't have an end goal in mind. They're flipping the flip or wholesale to wholesale, period. But if you don't do it correctly, 20 years from now, when you get to my age, you're going to look back and you're going to say, shit, I wish I'd have kept that property. Shit, I wish I should have kept that rental property. And you know what? Property I appreciated double. And then now they go, damn, I'm 50 years old and it's too late and property too expensive. I'm going to tell you, when you start to end in mind, you have a clear reason. This property is a good deal. It's a keeper. This property is a wholesale. Let me get rid of it so I can have money to buy. This property is a keeper so I can fix and flip. Have more money so I can buy. So you have a clear goal. That is what I would recommend everybody who want to start the path. Start with the end in mind. Answer those questions.
Now you guys know why I love this guy, man. Now you guys know why I love this guy. See, the thing is, like, dude, I want to touch base on what you were saying. I get people that come onto the class, same thing. Just like what you mentioned. They came onto the class and they're like, hey, Khang, I only have like $1,000 or something to spend. But my goal in the next 12 months is I want to do 50K a month, 100K a month. Now, I'm not trying to like put my limited belief or my onto you, right? Anything is possible. But let me tell you one thing, man. To go from zero to all the way to that, just like Todd said, man, it takes so much work, so much effort, so much energy. And dude, it does take some money, man, to get to that point. So for those that are starting out, your first thing is you need to focus on getting that first deal, right?
That's right.
Focus on getting that first deal done until you start gaming up and start planning. Now, Tut, let me ask you, man. So for those that want to, I get a lot of people ask, so what happened if it's really expensive in my area? Like it's
Yeah.
really expensive in my area. Should I invest out of state? What should I do?
I'm gonna say to people because I get that question asked a million times for me. First of all, folks, I want you to understand, Seattle, it ain't cheap. Okay, so when you guys are telling me L.A., San Diego, all this area, I'm gonna tell you, ain't no different. The problem is you don't know what to look for. That's the first problem. And you keep speaking into existence, my area is too expensive, and the law of attraction is going to keep showing you why you're right. Now, if I was living in California, I'd be doing the same thing I would do in California because you got to know what to look for. So, first of all, I live in an area called Mercer Island in Seattle. Mercer Island is like Beverly Hills, okay? And Mercer Island is not an area where you can buy, fix, and hold. You can buy, fix, and flip, but I wouldn't buy, fix, and hold because the rent is not high enough for how high the sales price is. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you got to know certain area is not made for fix and hold, and it's not made for fix and flip. But if I find me a deal in Mercer Island, I'll fix and flip it to make the cash. But for me, when I want to go out there and buy a property to fix and hold, I go find an area where the rent and the loan amount could be very balanced. So if I was in California, I'll be doing it in area like Santa Ana, Costa Mesa. I would do it in Inner Empire. I would do it in Boyle Heights. I would do it in Riverside. I would do it in Orange, California. Those are everyday prices. If you guys in California, that's what I'd be doing it. Now, the second thing I want to teach you guys is this. If you're going to buy rental, you can't buy it on the MLS, and you cannot buy it through a wholesaler. If you're going to be a person who's going to buy hold, you got to go directly to the owner yourself. Because if a wholesaler gets to it, they're going to mark it up, and then now you're really going to have a problem getting it as a good deal. So you got to find property direct from the owner, and the second thing, you have to find it as a fixer-upper. Okay? You got to find it as a fixer-upper because you're buying it as a fixer because you're going to create your own value to get the ARV high, and you got to go directly to the owner so you can keep that value down. Now, if you're in Seattle, an area that has a basement or an area that has an upstairs, you want to buy fixer with an unfinished basement or unfinished attic so you can actually remodel it so you can create more square footage, more bathroom, so you can create the ARV to go higher. Since you bought it the 2-bedroom, 1-bath with unfinished basement, you can make the house 2-bedroom, 2-bath downstairs. Now you have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with double the square footage. Now you created the ARV to jump. Instead of buying a 4-bedroom, 2-bath that's fixed, you can't get the ARV to jump high enough. Otherwise, you got to buy it for literally nothing, folks. And that's not going to happen. Now, in California, I know there's not a lot of houses with basement. So you got to go find a house like 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Let's call it 900 square feet. You break one of the wall and you expand the house on a slab. Now you got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with some more square footage. Now you created a higher ARV so that you guys can keep the loan down, but you got the ARV to higher, so the bank will appraise for higher. So when you refi cash out, you get a lot of your down payment back out, so you can take that money and redeploy it and do it again with very little cash.
Dude, man, I gotta say, man, I haven't thought about doing that, man. Oh my God, bro. Thank you for that goal, bro. Thank you. So now when they go buy rentals,
yes,
what do they so when they go buy rentals, what are they like what is the kind of cash flow that they're looking for? I know a lot of people talk about the 1% rules, right. But in some area you can actually get even better than 1%. I'm
gonna tell you guys, forget the 1% rule, forget all that shit. when you guys hanging with me, we're thinking big, baby. We're thinking big. We don't play small. You think big. Let me give you guys a benchmark how Thach Nguyen think. Okay? If you're ever gonna buy rental, we call it the BRRRR model in Thach's corner. Okay? BRRRR stands for buy as a fixer, rehab it, rent it, refi it, get your cash back out, meaning your down payment, not the equity, and then repeat the process, okay? In order to do the BRRRR, the full BRRRR, the benchmark is ideally you want to have 30% equity and more. That means purchase price and rehab price, max 70% of the ARV. Okay, if it's $1 million ARV, max purchase price and rehab, 70%. But bottom line is you want 30% margin and higher. A flip, in my world, 20 to 25% margin. So if it doesn't meet 30% and it falls between 20 to 25, in my world, it's a flip. Bam, you're out of there. If it's 10 to 15%, right, or 15 to 20, you call it 15 to 20%, that's a wholesale deal. I don't even bother flipping it because I'm wasting my time and energy because it's taking up my mental space and attracting bigger deals. 15 to 20% is a wholesale. 10% and less is a deal where if you're an agent, you just list the property. So, to answer your question, Colin, when you out there and find deal, if you find a deal that is 30% higher, that's a keeper, folks. And when you find those deals 30% higher, you're going to be able to get all your down payment money back out. And that right there is called infinity return on your money. That's better than a 1%, folks.
Gotcha.
And you can do that with single family and you can do that with multi-family. And I do both in Seattle.
Wow. Wow. Hey, Thach, could you touch base on this? Because a lot of people, what they do is sometimes they over leverage. Because you mentioned when you do the refi, only take your cash back out, but not the equity. Could you elaborate on that, bro?
Yep. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you that right now. Watch this, okay?
Dude, this is so good, man.
All right. I'm going to give you an example, okay? This is a property I bought recently. $285,000, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, unfinished basement. Anybody in Seattle know this is called Beacon Hill. Beacon Hill, a home that's remodeled, is worth between $700,000 to $1 million. And I bought this house, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, fixer for $285,000. Someone says, damn, that's cheap because it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, unfinished basement. That house is 800 square feet when I bought it. It cost me $140,000 to rehab it. And the reason why it cost me so much because I dropped the basement floor, Kong, and I had 2-bedroom, 1-bath downstairs and created a higher height ceiling. So now I got 2-bedroom up on the main, 1-bath. In the basement, it's 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the basement. Now instead of 800, it's 1,600 square feet. That property, when I got done with it, okay, and my down payment was $85,000 because the bank says purchase price and rehab price, that's $425. Put down 20%. That's $85,000. That's all I had to come out of pocket, $85,000. When I got done with this, I called the bank and I said, can you come out and give me permanent financing? They send their appraiser out. Their appraiser came out. They appraised a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, all remodeled, 1,600 square feet for $700,000. The bank said I can loan up to 70% LTV. 70% is $490,000. I said to them, I don't need $490. I just want to finance 100% of what I'm into the property, which is $425. So I got a loan for $425. If I got a loan for $425, that means I get my 20% back, which is $85,000. Hard money lender get their 80% back. So they're whole and I'm whole. And so I financed $425 on this house, which is 100% financing. My mortgage is $2,500. I rent it out for $3,200. So I make $700. At the end of the day, I have $275,000 in equity. I make $700 a month, which is times 12 is someone to do the math on that. 700 times 12 is
I'm not good with math.
$8,400. It's $8,400 a year with none of my initial cash left in the property. So my 85,000 back in my pocket. I got 75,000 equity. I make $8,400 a year in cash flow with no money at the end of the day, folks. And I take this 85,000, Kong, and I redeploy it, and I do it again.
Woo!
That is what I do. I'm taking my cash back out. So I'll leave my 280. I leave that in there. The reason why I leave that in there, because I want to keep my mortgage down low so I can cash flow. And I don't need the money because I flip houses, sell real estate to actually have money to live. And that's why I keep telling you guys, if you're selling real estate, you're flipping houses, or you're wholesaling, those are this vehicle to finance your lifestyle and have money to actually buy bird property to keep.
Man, dude, that is a lot. You know, hey, Thach, you know what, man? I pay so much money, man, to go to real estate seminar to learn this. And right here on IG Live, man, you're dropping it all for free, bro.
Listen, man, ain't nobody teaching this shit. Ain't nobody doing this shit out there. Doing it 100% full bird model. The only way you get full bird model, you got to get 30%. Otherwise, they can't finance 100% of your property because they need 70% LTV. So if you got 30% margin, they can do 70% LTV. You can get your down payment money back out, folks. Most of the people that do this stuff, they working off, they buying rental with a 15% margin refi. So when they do a 7%, when they do 7% LTV, they gotta leave all their money back in, and they can barely take some of the equity out. So that's not really a true BRRRR. That to me is a wholesale deal, not a BRRRR deal.
Boom!
Bam! Bam!
Dude, that's why I call him the king, the Bruce Lee of building wealth, man. So Thach, why don't we open for some quick Q&A? You okay with that, bro?
Come on, baby. Bring that shit on. Let's go. This is Motivational Monday, baby.
So, hey, Thach. Okay, so you guys, if you have any question for my man, drop it in the comment below. And Thach, I'm not a good reader, man. So if you want to read it, let's go through.
Actually, you know it's even better, Kong? And they actually type in the question in the queue. You can actually bring him in, and they can actually ask the question for me and you.
Really? Wait, all three people?
We can't bring him in, but we can bring their question on, and it show it on the screen.
Oh, dude, that's it right there, man.
Type it in the queue. Don't type it on the wall. Type it in the queue, and then Kong will see a whole bunch of questions in the queue. Then tap on the question, and the question will come onto the screen, so me and you can see the question.
Gotcha. Now, Thach, for those that are struggling, man, what are some key inspiration motivations that you can tell them?
I'm going to tell you guys right now, the reason why people are having a hard time in life or in business or right now during the pandemic, because you don't have a clear reason where you're going. You got to have clear reason where you're going. I'll give you a real good example. When my dad passed away from cancer, my mom was really depressed. And the reason why she's depressed because she has no more future to live into. So when you don't have a future to live into, you ain't inspired to get up every single morning. So when you're depressed or you're frustrated or you're not motivated, it tells me that you don't have a very clear future to keep walking toward. So if you want motivation, get clear on your future. So just write down, like I told you earlier, at what age do you want to have the option to work or not work? Just work without that question, folks. With that question, it'll motivate you now to go out there and wholesale, flip houses, sell real estate so you can make money, so you have a reason to actually work or not work. For me, today, I'm 50 years old. I work because I choose to work, not because I have to work. I got $100 grand a month, every single month, folks, coming in, positive cash flow just from my rental. So I don't have to work, folks, but I want to work. And you know the best part about this, Kong?
Yeah.
When you're not attached, you attract more opportunity.
Boom!
Bam!
Yeah, baby. Hey, Thach, also too, okay, bro. Now, I know for the people, you know, once they start to accumulate some money and then they want to buy nice things. What do you have to say about that, bro? Because I know you got some nice things.
I'm going to say to you two things. One, there's two types of income. There's earned income and there's passive income. Get your earned income up, folks. Okay? Get it up, get it up, get it up. Get it up to $1 million a year, okay? Whatever you do, get your ass pumping. Pump that earned income well. Pump that shit, pump it. Make $1 million a year. And then go take some of that money, right, and park it in some passive income. So if you want to go buy yourself a nice Lamborghini for $2,000, go take that $1 million income, go buy yourself a rental property, pump it $2,000, take that $2,000, buy yourself a Lamborghini. Now you have your both world. And the great thing is, you ain't losing that money because you park that money in rental. You're not losing that seed money. Do that, folks. That way you have your cake and eat it too.
Oh, man. God. Okay, Thach, one more thing, man. I hear people talk about diversify. Like they kind of like they're starting out, but they're starting multiple business. Like they want to be like. So what do you got to say that? So what do you got to say about that?
I'm gonna say, look, the end game is to have enough passive income so you can actually work or not work. I don't care if you sell fucking drugs. I don't care if you fucking sell shoes. I don't care if you sell real estate, wholesale. Everything you do as a business is just earn income so you can create passive income. Bam.
Man, dude. Dude, your energy, bro, it's like your energy is like you're in your 20s, bro.
This is what 50-year-old look like with passive income, folks. Recognize, baby.
Oh man, I love this, dude. So Thach, do you see any question? You see any questions?
It's on your queue. You should be able to see it on your screen. You guys type in the queue, guys. Right? Type it in the question. When I say question, type it in. At the bottom of the feed, you should be able to see where you type it in. But you guys type it in the comment, it just rolls on the screen and it disappears too fast.
Dude, Thach is the real deal. This guy, dude, is not just teaching, but he's doing. Dude, Thach, when I get on TikTok, bro, I've seen so many people that are just teaching. Like, they watch a YouTube video, they read a couple books, and they're like, hey, let me show you how to do this. And then, obviously, they funnel over to buying their course, dude. I'm telling you, man, right here is your man.
I'm going to tell you guys, this is me and everybody out there, all these gurus, okay? Number one, everything I teach is everything I do. I don't even teach it. I just share what I do every day. So when you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see it's a day in the life of Thach every single day. You see me go out there and prospect. You see me out there door knocking. You see me out there cold calling. You see me out there buying deal. It's everything I do. I don't preach anything I don't do. So it's everything the difference between sharing and telling. I'm sharing every day. That's the difference between me and everybody else out there. And I actually show you guys, I'm buying deal. I show you guys, I'm actually out on the site and I'm doing the deal. And I show you out there, I'm door knocking, folks. So that's the difference between me and everybody out there. And all the gurus out there, I know them personally, folks. I've been invited on doing some of the shit out there with them, okay? But a lot of them, they did it back in the day, and now they're trying to sell courses on what they did back in the day on what's happening in today's time. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing in relevant time. Ain't nobody out there door knocking the pandemic, buying property in the pandemic other than me, baby. Okay?
You guys, listen to me, man. I've been following this guy and watching like his videos, sucking in the knowledge, and I'm telling you, man, it's like it's such an honor to bring him on here because his stories and what he have done, right, building that generation wealth, and that's why I want to bring him on to share you. Right, basically share him with you guys, and I feel like, dude, this guy, man, he needs to blow up. More people needs to know about.
Now, let me say this to you, Colin, because here's one of the things I appreciate about you. So many people come to me. I get about 100+ DM a day in my feed, okay? And 10% of them, someone said, Thach, I can help grow your Instagram, right? We got organic way to do it, but it costs $5,000 to get 100,000 new followers. All right, and I say to them at the end of the day, are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck would I pay any money to get fucking follower? To me, those are all fake followers, and it's messing the algorithm. I'd rather grow my shit real and organic. I don't need 100,000 followers. I don't do this shit for the gram. I don't do this for the follow. I do this for real shit. So I get people telling me 5,000, 10,000, I get you 1 million followers. Look, I got more engagement on my video than motherfucker out there that got 1 million followers. So all the people out there telling me to grow my Instagram, I get you 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers. I said to them, that's fucking bullshit. Because when I look at your fucking thread and I look at your fucking video, you ain't got no motherfucking engagement. So don't go telling me shit like that, okay? So I don't do it for the gram, folks. I just share what I do every day, and I just do it like that. So I'm not doing the flex out there. I'm doing this what I do every day. What I appreciate about you, you do the same thing, and your TikTok is blowing up, bro, and your gram the same way. So people out there that got 500,000 followers, 1 million followers, right? I'm telling you, when I look at this shit in depth, that shit all bot fake ass shit.
You guys listen to me. Like what he just say, that's how I want to express myself, but I'm not a, you know, like those language, man, that's exactly how I want to say it, but I hold myself back for not saying it.
I'm going to say it for you, bro. You ain't got to say it, man. I'm going to say it for you.
Oh,
we don't
man.
do it for the gram, baby. We don't out here flexing on the gram. We do real shit every day out here. We do.
Man, I gotta say, man, I love it, dude. Woo, man. You guys, honestly, I'm not being biased, not because Thach it's Vietnamese, dude. The best life that I ever had on my channel, and the energy, dude, I'm trying to match his energy, because I'm telling you, man, you see, I hear people say Thach, like, I watch, and people say, oh, that guy, that gal, I don't know why they have so much energy. I sitting here like, come on, man, shit. Are you kidding me? That's, like, that's energy? Dude, that is energy right there, bro.
So who got question, man? Go ahead, type the question in, and then we'll answer for you guys, okay? Who got question? If you can't find the Q, then just type it on the wall.
Yeah, Thach, so if you can read it and answer it, man, that would be awesome. We got about 20 minutes.
So you guys got question, okay? Right? Type it in, okay? And you can't find it. Okay? We look like brothers. We are. I told you, man. We're from Vietnam, man. We all look like the same. What's your morning ritual? My morning ritual. I wake up like 4:45 in the morning. I work out in the morning. I get done about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And after that, I spend 15 minutes every single day, and I meditate. If you follow me on Instagram, the meditation is called Guided Meditation by Abraham Hicks. It's exactly 15 minutes, and you just listen to it. You can find it on YouTube. She has multiple different guided meditation. I do that every single day. And then after that, you guys, I do this thing called appreciation. I really write down 10 things I appreciate every day, and then 10 things what I want to manifest every day. Okay? So every day I write down 10 things I appreciate every day, and then 10 things I want to manifest every day. Then after that, all right, then I go and usually spend time with my wife, Cammie, in the morning from 9 o'clock to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I go over all the different files, everything we got to do. And after that, usually from about 10 to about 1 o'clock, me, my man, Loren, this should be shout out to Loren. Yo, yo, yo. So you guys, this is the person behind all this scheme about all the video I do. That's Loren handling all that up. Him and I go door knocking literally 3-4 days a week. You see us door knocking today in the afternoon here after we get done with this. And we go door knocking for probably about 3 hours a day. Then I get back home, and then basically I wrap up a whole bunch of stuff, and I have baseball practice every night about 5 o'clock every day with my kids.
Boom.
And that's my day every day.
Woo. Now, quick questions. When people go and try to hunt for deals, I guess what type of area or neighborhood that you're targeting?
Okay. So first of all, you don't want to go target area like super expensive like Mercer Island, because the best thing you might find is a flip. You want to go find property in the everyday area so that at least you have an option to burn it, flip it, and wholesale it.
Mm.
So if you go to Mercer Island where I live, you might get a chance to even list the property or maybe wholesale. Maybe might even flip. So you don't want those areas, okay? So if you live in California, you don't want to go door knocking, Newport Beach, you know what I mean? Laguna Beach, right? Those areas where it might be a listing, wholesale. You want to go knock the everyday neighborhood, okay? And after that, the goal is you want to go find fixer up property, folks. You want to find fixer. Because remember, you buy fixer, you can either burn if it's good enough margin, flip it if it's decent margin, wholesale if it's okay margin. Okay? Those are the areas you want to go door knock, and you want to find fixer. Like me, every deal I buy as a rental is something I go and door knock and cold call, and it has to be a fixer house or a fixer on multi-family where I can turn them into multi-units.
Now, someone here asked, do you have a script for going door knock?
Yes. The script sound like this. Hi, my name is Thach Nguyen, and I actually am an active investor, and I buy property in the area. I know you own this property at 123. If it's absentee owner, I say I know you own this property over the area in Seattle at 123. And I have a question I want to ask you, if you don't mind. Do you have any thoughts on when you might consider selling this? And if they say yes and no, then I have a whole script that go, great. How long have you owned this? Have this always been a rental property for you? If you were to sell, would you reinvest again, or would you cash out? When do you think you might buy? When do you think you might sell this property? I have a whole script that go through it, and basically that's what I do. I do that script over and over and over every single day for the last basically 30 years.
Wow. Now, I got a question for you, myself, bro. So when you buy properties to keep it as a rental, do A, B, C, D, like what kind of neighborhood are you buying and what kind of neighborhood are you staying away and you're not going to keep?
Good question. So for a BRRRR to work, there's 3 ingredients that has to meet a BRRRR. One ingredient, it has to meet 30% margin. Remember the 70% rule?
Yep.
The second, if you're going to finance 100% of that mortgage, it has to be an area where the rent can cover the mortgage and some. So it has to be an area where the rent's high enough to cover 100% of the mortgage. And then third, for me, it has to be an area where it double in value every 10 years. Okay? So I look for those areas. I do my research. So if I get 100% like that property, 425, as all in, 70, purchase price, rehab price, all in, it has to be in that area where the rent can cover 100% of that mortgage. If it doesn't cover it, then it become a house I fix and flip.
Gotcha. So, so do you buy in, I guess, do you buy, like, let's just say if the number makes sense.
Yep.
Would you buy in a D or an F neighborhood?
Usually a D and F neighborhood the rent won't be high enough to cover the mortgage.
I gotcha. Got it.
Usually D and F area are area where you're going to fix and flip before you can fix and hold. Because you can get a 70% all in or a 30% margin in a D and an E neighborhood, but those neighborhood has low rent, so you won't be able to get 100% cash flow.
Gotcha. Now, do you do Airbnb?
I don't, because I want long-term renter. I don't want short-term renter. Because I'm in the long-term game, folks. Right? Airbnb to me is in out. Now, that's not my game. You can make more money that way, but it's not a
live stream, man, but now I can't. Oh my goodness.
You lost the live, bro. You lost the live.
Bro, dude, you dropped so much bomb. My phone got overheat and then it shuts down. I wanted to save that live so I can actually post on the feed, and you guys know I don't post.
Oh, damn.
Man, okay, for those of you follow me, you know I don't really post my live. You either make it or it's done, right? But I really wanted to post this live, man, because there's so much stuff in here that I know that you guys will get a lot of we'll get a lot out of it, man. Oh my God.
We're gonna have to do this another time again.
Yeah. We'll have to. Hey, Thach, do you have like another 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, man. So, you guys, any question you got, drop into the comment. Oh my God, I'm telling you, man, you dropped so much bomb, my phone got overheated, bro.
You better turn your AC on your. Hey, you better turn your AC on your car. You want that thing to actually stay cool.
I was trying to save some gas, bro. So let me see if you guys have any questions. You guys have any question for my man? Go ahead and drop in the comment. I'm sorry.
Commercial real estate with recession?
Yeah.
How can I get started at 17-year-old? I say if you're 17, you should start. Everybody who's new, I don't care if you're 17 years old or 50 years old, if you're new in the game of real estate, you should all start as a wholesaler. Go mess with Kong. He teach you how to wholesale, okay? That's where everybody starts, especially if you're new. If you're young, 17 to 21, start the wholesaler.
So, now I got another question for you. So people that are starting out and they're getting into the wholesale game, man, when should they start to buy rental property?
I would say a couple of things. One, I think when you guys are all doing wholesale, master going out and finding deals. Master that. Don't try to buy it from another wholesaler. Master finding the deal from the owner, okay? Start getting to a point where you can consistently find deals. 2, really master evaluating deals. So you know this is a bird, this is a flip, this is a wholesale deal. Master that. Make your money and master saving the goddamn money, folks. Okay? Everybody know how to make money, but very few people know how to save money. Okay? Save the money. Okay? As you are doing this, begin putting your team of contractors together. So that when you got the team, you understand the knowledge, you got the money, then start working after the question I asked you earlier, right? At what age you want to retire? How many doors do you need? So as you finding the deals and you got money, you got a team that can rehab now, and if it's a property that you can burn, buy it, fix it up, keep it, and hold it.
Right there. Man, a lot of people, see, the thing is, like, I think a lot of people, on social media, the entrepreneur, right, they show all the fancy things, but not a whole lot of people talking about saving the money.
No.
Because it's not sexy.
No.
Right?
It's not sexy, folks. Look, let me tell you this. Owning rental property ain't sexy. It's a long, patient journey. You ain't going to see no cash flow right away, folks, because it's stacked on top of each other. That's why you got to keep pumping in that earned income machine. Why do you think I still sell real estate? Why do you still think I flip houses? Why do you still think I wholesale deal? Why do I still build new construction so I can make a lot of money coming through the front door?
Man, you guys, listen. See, that is a great point, because a lot of you said, hey, Kong, I want to get into real estate. I got 5 Gs. I got 10 Gs. Should I go buy rental property? Now, listen to me, man. It depends on what your goal is. If you want to play the long-term game, like slowly, right, build that passive income, you go ahead and do that. But I'm telling you, what Thach just told you is you got to build your cash cow first, which is the engine, that beast that pumps out the cash, right? And then you take that and then you diversify and then you buy rental property for passive income.
Because you only have,
go ahead.
because if you only had 10,000, 20,000 and you went and parked it in a rental property, your seed money is already done.
Yep.
It's more important to keep that for rainy days in your pocket and then go out there and just pump out massive wholesale deals.
Yep. So you guys, now, so don't get this confused. So build your cash cow first, right? Once your cash cow, right, which is the active income, you're hustling, pumping it out. Then you take that money, then you go into building passive income. I mean, I'm sharing with you, you know, that's exactly what we do. I was focused on wholesale, and then I save that money, and then I take it, and then I buy rental property. So one day I can be like this guy right here, man.
The key, folks, is keep pumping out your earned income. And when you guys find good deals that meet the 30% margin or close to 30% margin, then you use that money to go ahead and take it down to buy it. But that's why. And then remember, once you own rental property, if you don't pay it down sooner, it's going to take you 30 years to see the full potential of the rental cash flow. So that's why people argue like, oh, but it don't make that much money. Hey, idiot. It's part of the process of buying it and getting it paid down. So that's why you got to keep pumping that earned income so you can pay it down sooner than later. Now, the other reason why I still crank out a lot of income, because I don't have any investor. I don't take on an investor. I do my own shit. I don't need to do 2,000 home at one time. I want peace of mind. I want to keep 100% of my own investment, keep 100% of my cash flow. So I'm okay to doing it slower than getting an investor and getting 2,000 units overnight, but only own 25% of that investment.
Boom! Oh my God, man. Dude, everything that I want to say, dude, you said even, no, Thach, let me ask you this. People ask about partnership. You know, I get people ask about partnership all the time. So what do you think about partnership?
Partnership to me is a very tough thing. I only have 2 partnerships in my whole entire business. And they happen to be the builder. That's it. So my partner, Chris Welch, he's a builder. He built all my single family home, right? And then some of the deal I do is with him 50-50, and some of it I do by myself. On my world of building an apartment building. My partner, Paul, is my partner. We built the apartment building, and we own those together. That's it. I don't partner with anybody. Now, investor, I might bring in an investor, which is my longtime friend. I might put him in a deal here and there, but usually I don't bring in an investor. I don't need their money, and I don't need to. But someone said, well, you can leverage, you can do more money. Yes, you can leverage, do more money, but investors, they don't want long-term investment. They want quick flip. So if I can do fix flip with their money, why would I need it? I can just go get Harman Lending and do fix flip, get in and out, be out of there. But I do not want an investor in my long term, because you know why? Because when I find bird property, I get 100% all my money back. Why the hell would I want them in there? I'm then not gonna get 50% of my money. That's stupid.
Oh man, dude, I love this, bro. I love this. Hey, Thach, so we have about 2 more minutes, man. So any question you guys got, man, drop in the comment, man. 2 minutes. Let's rock and roll. Oh, credit.
You don't need credit to wholesale, and you don't need credit to actually flip. That's why you see all the guru out there talking about you can invest in real estate with no credit, no income, right? Which is true for wholesaling. But if you want to actually own rental property, that's a whole nother thing. You need credit. You need W-2 to say you make money. You need liquidity. You need all that shit, folks. You want to own rental property.
Man, God, I love this guy. Let me see here. Best way to find. Well, I think that you kind of already answered this already, but finding deals on the MLS nowadays.
Never. Ain't no deal there. And I tell you, ain't no deal buying it through another wholesaler. The deal is going directly to the owner yourself.
So, and okay, last question, man. I know a lot of I know people talk about taxes, right? Taxes. So I know that with rental property. So what has that done for you as far as in taxes? Because now you own rental property compared to like active incomes.
Folks, if you're flipping houses and wholesaling, you're going to be paying short gain income tax or short gain. They call them capital gain. So for me, I pay 45%. So everything I make is 50% off no Sam. So I'm going to go ahead and if I have to sell real estate, flip houses, and if it's a deal that don't fit, of course I'm going to have to sell and flip it and make money and pay it. But if I get a good damn property that I can keep as rental, I'm going to fix it up. I'm going to keep it. And if I really want to sell it, I'll hold it for at least 2 years. So I pay the short gain capital gain, which is only 25%. So folks, that's why I'm a big advocate. Make your money over here, post some of that money, and buy long-term investment so you can have a write-off. You don't have to pay the whatever tax income bracket you are on short-term gain, and you can create passive income for long-term and appreciation. Why wouldn't you do that? The only reason why you wouldn't do it is because you ain't got a game plan, you got no credit, and you're hanging on people that keep telling you to flip property. Stop it.
Oh man, dude! God, I'm so mad that I didn't say that. I lost the first one. So, Thach, where can people find you beside Instagram, bro?
It's real simple. Most of the time, you guys can find me Instagram. It's my name, right? You can find me there. I post something every day there, and on my story, it's a day in the day in the life of Thach. Every day, what I do every day. You guys see what I do. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on TikTok, and that's it. Just keep it simple. And the thing about it, folks, is this. I fucking do more shit than most of these gurus out there that fucking teach us shit and sell their fucking courses every goddamn day long. I got a coaching program, but you see me, I don't tell people my coaching program. I just show people what I do, and people ask me, do I have a program? And that's how I do it. So if you guys ever want to learn about my program, it's in the link in my bio. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. But I actually really show it from what I do every day on the gram. That's it, folks. And I know I can say all the group out there that I know, everybody out there, you got all part of the same group I know, and they have me on their thing. I don't go out there and you see the guy that promote the shit every day. If you look at this story and look what they post every day, it's most of the time they're promoting this shit. But then when you see them not promoting this shit, what do they post? They don't post shit. They don't promote shit. They don't promote nothing. They don't promote their door knocking, cold calling, putting deal together. They're promoting their fucking coaching program. I'm the opposite, folks.
Dude, man. Freaking gangster, man. Oh my God, bro.
I'm the real estate gangster, baby. Keeping it real, always.
Keeping it real, freaking gangster. So Thach, first, man, I want to say, dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Such an honor to have you on here, man. I truly, really appreciate it. So I'm gonna leave it up to you, Thach, to wrap this up. Anything you want to say, man, just to wrap this thing up, bro.
Man, I appreciate, brother, doing this. We definitely got to do it again for sure. Next time you got to turn your AC on because the phone get heated up too much, okay? And I appreciate all you guys coming out here. And one of the things you got to know about me is I'm always keeping it real. I'm super transparent, super real. Everything I share is what I do every day. I don't preach something I don't do. And what I appreciate about Colin, he does the same thing. And, you know, appreciate all that. And I want to just say this, man. You are the creator of your own destiny. So whatever you want, speak it into existence every day, and then watch the shit manifest every day in your life. Okay? That's what I want to say to you guys.
Cut, man. I love to get you onto the YouTube channel too, bro. So get your guy to give me a day and a time, and let's make it happen, bro. Because this is freaking hot. So, Cut, I want to say, man, thank you so much, man. It's such an honor from the bottom of my heart, man. Love you so much, man. Keeping it real. You are not just a gangster, bro, but you are a freaking mother of gangster, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, bro. You guys
All
have
right,
a great
you
rest
guys
of your
have
day.
an awesome day, man. I see you guys on Instagram, and I see you guys on the street. And we're going to hit the street in a couple of hours. Peace out.
Ciao, Tat. You guys, can you tell me why does she